What is up, guys? It's your favorite cutie, Tati, and this is another installment of Talking with Tati. So today our topic is about entitlement of success. And before you even think, oh, that's not me, I want you to just listen to what I'm saying. Hear me out. Because I feel like all of us have a tendency to do this sometimes. Because sometimes, especially, I'll speak for myself. I remember when I was doing music, and I had maybe been doing it for a couple of years or whatever. And I would be so distraught sometimes and be like, why am I not getting these opportunities? Why am I not, where I want to be? Why am I not, as successful as I feel like I should be, and blah, 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 blah. And looking back, even now, I could clearly look back and think back to the times where I felt so entitled to be somewhere that I wasn't, and I could see, girl, you was not even beginning to be ready. Sometimes I think it's good to be delusional because it puts you in a space of being able to act as if, because that's very important when you're like manifesting or when you're doing things, like even if you believe in like, the Bible and stuff like that, faith is very important. Stop. Hold on, y'all. And when I look back, to be honest, I didn't have my looks together, my sound, my music wasn't all that great. When you're in the moment, sometimes we give ourselves so much more credit than we actually have. And sometimes when you don't have that success, it's because you honestly are just not there yet. You're just not there. And there's more work that needs to be done. There's more hours that need to be put in. So consider this every single time that you feel like giving up because you feel that you see other people getting opportunities that you're not getting. Maybe they're just further along in their journey than you. Sometimes, and you have to be satisfied and comfortable in your own journey, because sometimes, other people, they might just have their stuff a little bit together more than you do. It's kind of just like in life. Like, we're all born with different privileges and sometimes disadvantages, and it's not fair. It's not always fair. Girl, you are clawing into my shoulder. Ow. We all have specific gifts, and some of us have, advantages and privileges that sometimes other people don't have. I'm about to put her down. She's clawing into me. Yeah, so it's not fair. And you know what? Life isn't fair. So you have to get over that. And you also have to stop feeling entitled to have things that you don't have, because the truth is, when it's your time and when you're in the right space and you are producing things that people are enjoying, and you are doing the things, and you have the team or you have the marketing, whatever it is, fill in the blank, because this does not only apply to creatives. This could be entrepreneurs. When you have your ducks in a row and things are making sense and you are doing something that people want to see, when you are showing up and you have a product that people want to buy, you will have the success that you're craving. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't have it yet, consider just showing up, locking in even more, and enjoying the process, no matter how hard it is. I know sometimes we want to give up because we feel entitled. We feel entitled to have things that and be in places that we might not necessarily be ready for. And you have to be able to be honest with yourself, and you have to be able to accept that sometimes the reality of the situation is giving you all the feedback that you need. And instead of taking it as you being a failure, you take that feedback and then you go back to the drawing board as many times as you need to in order to accomplish that thing that you want to accomplish. And there's nothing to be ashamed of in this process. And you have to get out of being embarrassed about being where you are. You have to get out of caring about what other people think, because I feel like sometimes people want to give up because they're so worried about what other people are saying about them, or they feel like other people are judging them because they're not where they feel like they should be. I was looking at this post, right? There's this artist in my city, and he was making a campaign. Oh, my cats are active today. He was starting a new campaign for a project that he's starting, right? And then he had a comment that he had made content out of. Basically, one of his fans got on and basically read him for filth and was basically saying, "I'm so tired of you always coming on here trying to reinvent yourself, and you never follow through on what it is that you say you're gonna do, and how come you haven't made it yet, and blah blah blah," and was basically reading him, right? But then it's just like, on the other hand, it's just like, how can you shame somebody for getting up and trying and going back to the drawing board just because you feel like from the outside you feel like they're ducks in a row and they should be at a certain place doesn't mean that that's where they are. And you have to get out of caring about that perception of what other people have, because one, it's not helpful. It's not helpful at all. It causes shame. It causes embarrassment, unnecessary embarrassment, and everybody's journey is their own. It's like, so yeah, for some people it might only take a year. Some people blow up off their first song. Some people like, oh, I started 2 years ago and now they on the Billboard charts. Okay, if that's not your story, that's not your story. Once again, we always have to focus on ourselves and where we are. Come back to yourself and, you know, focus on what you're doing. And you know what? The truth is, sometimes stuff is not working out because maybe that's not what you're supposed to be doing. If it's not working out for you, consider that there may be something else, or maybe this is just a stepping stone for you to get to where you actually are. Because I feel like for me, a lot of my creative work, I feel like just prepared me to be in the space that I am now, even just mentally. Being in the space of being able to put out content, not really caring what other people are saying, not caring what people, whether people see me as successful or not. Going through and being a creative and being an artist will really thicken your skin, especially if you stay at it, because it's just like you're going to experience a lot of rejections. You're going to get a lot of no's. You're going to get a lot of people overlooking you. And I feel like that truly has made me at least a diamond. It's made me a diamond in the rough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, yeah, sometimes even people overlooking you is protection. So many things that I see that go on and have happened, and so many things that I could have gotten into that could have destroyed me emotionally, mentally, physically. Like, I'm so blessed and I've been protected. Like, you see, especially in the art, in the music industry, because it's so unregulated. There's so much BS that goes on. There's so much stuff that happens to, especially women, especially trying to get into these rooms and trying to make your dreams come true. And I can honestly say, so many of the stories that I hear, I'm just like, dang, I've really been protected, because there's been so many times where maybe I wanted to work with somebody that I ended up finding out was a predator, or like, you know what I'm saying, or like anything could be you. So sometimes you got to thank God that you don't even have the things that you feel like you wanted to have at the time, because for some reason you've been, you know, diverted in a different way, or maybe that just wasn't your thing, or maybe it was just a thing to spark a curiosity for the thing that you're actually going to be successful at. For me, honestly, at this point in my life, even though I really always dreamed of being a music artist, and I'm not going to, I hate saying it in the past tense because I know that I'm going to come back to it, but still, sometimes I feel like even just that art, it was a stepping stone for me to just come back to myself as a person, because I'm so much bigger than music, in my opinion, because it's just like I have more to give, I have more to share, like I could do more things. Like sometimes my perspective and my voice is still going to be the reason why I'm successful, even if I'm not singing, because I'm using my voice to share my authentic ideas, share myself, inspire, uplift, encourage people to keep going. There's so many different ways that you could be successful. So getting out of your mind and getting into your experience and just taking your world as feedback is going to do so much for you. So much for you. What do you guys think about that? Do you have similar sentiments? Or I would love to hear what you guys think down in the comments. I've been loving the comment section lately. We've really been getting into the things. All of my community really be giving me thoughtful feedback, and I really love that and appreciate that. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and pull a card. Per usual, this is the Me and Me affirmation decks from Smile Co. For those of you guys who are asking, I'm trying to pull a card I haven't pulled before. Do it for yourself. Affirmation: I am worthy of happiness under my own accord. Yes. Reminder: I can try new things even if it means doing them alone. Practice: pick up a new hobby you have been thinking about and trying, and don't tell anyone about it. Always do it for you. At the end of the day, whether you're doing art or business or anything else, keep going because you want to. It's going to lead you down a path that you want to be in, or lead you back to yourself, or lead you to some sort of success, even if it's not in the area that you think. Follow me everywhere at Oh Your Name Is Tati, and also follow me at It's the Tati Show on Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. Follow me everywhere because we are debuting our very first episode this Tuesday, you guys. So I want to see you guys over there and in the comments showing love. I love you you guys so much. I hope that you have an amazing day and that you're going to continue to have amazing days going forward. I will see you guys next time. Okay. Besos, besos.